Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tips. In today's tutorial guys, I'll show you to on any of these generic Chinese Android tablets, I'll show you to go about doing a full-on reset. All right, so of course it's a generic Chinese Android tablet. You can know because of course they come with various weird names, and of course here you can see that if you look at the device itself, it is standard Android. However, they're made by various Chinese manufacturers. So the first thing I want you to look at, guys, right here is the side buttons. You're going to go ahead and identify your volume up, volume down, and then your power button. All right. So what we're going to do is to boot into a mode that's called Android Recovery. Now to boot into Android Recovery, make sure that your device is off. So this device is completely off. You can turn off your device. While it's off, you're going to press and hold the power and the volume up. And some devices may vary. It might be volume down, but in most cases, 90% of the cases, it is power and volume up. There are other ways as well to get into this mode, but this is the method to do the hard reset where you can go ahead and wipe and factory reset your device. So you can wipe the partition that's in your device. It's a utility mode that you do not normally enter. And of course, most times this is the best way to do it, especially if you cannot access the operating system. It is a great way to fix issues such as the device is stuck in a boot loop, meaning that it's powering on, then just stuck in a cycle where it doesn't fully power on, where it's going around and around in circles, showing the logo and restarting. Of course, you can also fix problems with the operating system and various bugs that you might be having, but note that it will wipe your device clean. So let's get straight into it. So the first, you're going to hold volume up and you're going to press the power both at the same time. All right, you're going to watch the display. As soon as you see a logo, let go of the, you're going to let go as soon as you see a logo of the power and keep pressing up. And you'll be at this screen here. Now, navigation in this screen is very easy. As you can see here, it does describe the screen. And of course, this is called Android Recovery. And it says animal and it gives a code. Animal actually, AI Nimel, or I'm not sure what that is. It says a bunch of codes. It says user related keys. It says you're gonna use up and down as navigation, meaning you're gonna use volume up to move. As you can see, it's moving. I can move back and forth with volume, so that's volume up to go up, volume down to move down. And of course, you're going to use power to select. Be very careful to only move and select as you need. All right, so here is the Android Recovery. And of course, it's special screen. You can do a number of things here. You see reboot system now, meaning restart. You can reboot the bootloader. You can enter fast boot, apply updates from ADB. You can apply updates from SD card. You can wipe data and factory reset, wipe recovery partition, mount system, view recovery logs, run graphics tests, run local tests, and you can power off the device. Now the fun thing about this is that if there's a problem with your device, you can always go ahead and do a wipe. Wiping the device will erase everything, and of course that's what we're showing you how to do today. But you do have options as well that you can load from a SD card. For example, you can use your computer, you can download the appropriate files, add it to your SD card or the root of the SD card, and of course you can apply the updates to your device, and you can do flashing and other stuff from this screen. So here we're going to do, guys, we're going to move down, and in order to wipe your device, you're going to go down to wipe data and factory reset. Now the wipe data and factory reset option, as seen here, is the most popular for this screen. And just before I show you that, I'm going to show you as well, you can do other stuff in here. As we said, we're going to go ahead and select wipe factory data reset. There you go. And notice it gives you the option to opt out. You can cancel, or you can select, and in your case, once you have everything backed up, if possible, just know that this will erase all your data. You're going to select this option. I'm not going to do it on this, I'm just showing you. You're going to choose the option that says, and select power, that says factory data reset. Once you click on factory data reset, the device will run through its spaces and it will erase everything on your device. And in most cases, you can fix a bunch of issues, and that's how you do a reset, or do what we call a hard reset. In my case, I'm just going to stop because I don't want to erase this. I'm just showing you how to do it. I'm going to cancel. and from here you can do a reboot. All right, there's another way to get to this screen. If your device does support it, this is Android Go edition of the tablet. Some tablets have this option, some don't have it. So for most people, this is the only option. So I'm going to reboot the system now. And of course, once I reboot the system now, it's going to boot up. And as you can see here, the device will start up. Do note as well, whenever you do a wipe and you reboot, chances are it will stay for extended period on that startup screen. Do not be panicked, as that's normal. After a wipe, it does take a while to get across that screen. So if you're seeing that with your device, do not worry yourselves, as that's actually normal. All right, so that's the first method of restarting. Next, I'm going to show you, as soon as I start this up, how to another method that's available for others. All right, by the way, this is running Android 15 Go edition. All right, there's also Android 16 in these. This is the latest OS at the time of making this video. There might be others for the future. All right, so now that you have started up, I'm going to show you how to do the same thing again using, of course, the built-in system if it supports it. So you're going to go to settings. All right, now once you're in settings here, guys, there's an option here. You're going to scroll down and there's an option that says system. It's Android 15, by the way. All right, so once you go down here, there's reset options. All right, so this is just an alternative way. And notice here, it's normally there'd be those options, something sounding like those three, but in this version there is an option to recovery mode, which is very nice. So if I tap that, notice it says here, it says reboot now. So reboot to recovery mode. So it says if you reboot to recovery mode, it will reboot you right into recovery mode. I love this because it doesn't require that you press the buttons. Some people have issues with the buttons, or if your buttons are not working, this is perfect. So you can go ahead and reboot now. All right, so notice I'm not doing anything. All right, so notice again, I haven't pressed anything, I haven't cut the video, and there you go. Notice it reboots straight to Android recovery, which is very, very nice. You can do the same thing as I showed, such as wipe data factory reset without needing to press the buttons, except now you'll need to move the buttons to actually get through the options. All right, so I'm gonna I can always reboot the system now since I'm not gonna do this. All right, now of course, again, another option in case you're having issues, just a bonus tip, as I've showed you how to reset by booting into recovery. I've also showed you reset through the system, through the Android system. And of course, here we go. So just in case you wanted to, are having light issues, another thing to explore as a means of reset is to use the reset button. It might work in some cases, it might not, but it might help you out. So I'm just showing you. So note, this version of the tablet does not have a SIM card, so this is not a microphone slot, so bear that in mind. It's also right next to the power. It's usually around the power here. So you're gonna get a pin such as a paper clip or maybe a toothpick, and of course you're gonna press this button. You're gonna press it down probably for about 10 seconds. You can press and hold for 10 seconds, and if you're having issues, usually it will do a very soft reset. Now, soft reset meaning it will not erase anything, it will simply force reboot the device. So that might be another option that might help you out. Depending on what issue you're having, I'll start with this, then I'll try to boot into recovery as the two methods I've shown. Do hope this was helpful, guys. And as always, guys, Ricardo from Blog Tech Tips, showing you how to go through and how to reset your generic Chinese Android devices. All of them have some form of features like these three options. Do hope this was helpful. See you in the next one, guys. Bye.